Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am your humble host, Slider Sports Guy, joined by a few of my good friends. We're going to start off in the bottom with the educator's educator. What's going on, LBZ?
What's going on, family? It's BZ, the great educator's educator, a.k.a. Uncle Elroy. Here to spread good vibes to everybody everywhere. Good to be here with you guys and lady.
All right. On the other side, we got the official, the eighth member of the RIP 28 podcast, the one and only, Miss Shauna C. How you doing there, Carl?
In the building, what's happening? As my pastor says, better to be seen than viewed.
All right. We're bringing them back this time. We're bringing them back. The owner and the founder of the one and only Southern Manor. We're talking about world-renowned chef.
Yes, sir.
The one and only Jermaine Grill. What's going on, Jay?
What's happening, man? I appreciate y'all for having me back, man. Hey, I just want to get on here, talk a little bit, cut up a little bit, do whatever, you know?
Man, we're glad to have you. Glad to have you on, man. A lot going on in the world, man. You know, on the RIP 28 podcast, all we do is talk, man. We just talk about what's going on, what's out there. But the thing is, man, we try to put on a show for all of you guys to enjoy and all of you guys to like. So while you're liking the show and enjoying the show, man, we want to tell you all the places you can check us out at, man. We're everywhere. We're on the what are we on? We're on Instagram. We're on Gmail. We're on Google Podcasts, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, man. We're everywhere. Everywhere you are, the RIP 28 podcast is, and man. And while you're listening, while you're watching, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button. You need to get those likes and those subscriptions up, man. It's the RIP 28 podcast. Man, check this. It's a lot. Oh, excuse me. Had to sneeze. You had to get that up out of me. Man, boy. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm back. Had to get that up out of me, man. But anyway, man, we are here. Lot of oh, look at you, man. You throwing the mask.
Hey, I was thinking it.
Hey, y'all can still hear me, right?
I'm throwing the mask, man. Man, I am hoping. But anyway, man, all the stuff going on out there, man. Today was a good day for football out there, man. Where we're recording this, the Chiefs just, would you say choke? They just totally choked and blew a lead, man. I'm not even in front. I ain't see the end because they were up in the third quarter. It was like, what, 21-10, something like that. I turned the channel, man. I stopped watching, man. Did y'all watch all of this mess?
Man, I seen it. I ain't gonna lie. I took a little nap when it was like 21-10. I was like, well, let me doze on off a little bit, give me a little rest. Man, I looked up. It was a different game.
Man, I did the same thing. It was 21-10, and I was sitting on the chair, man, and fell asleep. Woke up, man. We had a game, and before you knew it, well, it was Heartbreak Hotel. But I'm kind of sensitive about that, seeing that my Buffalo Bills wet the bed. Coach Sturdy gonna have them on the show, so you know, just like they mamas.
The Chiefs defense picked a bad time to not tackle.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, they had my boy Burrow, but that shows you, man, Joe Burrow, I don't know if he's the Tom Brady 2.0, Joe Montana 1.5, or however they want to analyze it, but that dude is cool in the pocket, man. The last 2 weeks, he took a beating. And still stepped up and delivered, man, when it counted most.
Yeah, so, I saw that Tennessee game, man. It looked like every time I turned around, it was getting sacked in Tennessee.
Man, it looked like Chance behind his offensive line.
They wasn't supposed to win that game in Tennessee, though. I ain't gonna lie. Not with 9 sacks. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
9 sacks. You get sacked 9 times, man. You ain't supposed to win the game. But
Right,
hey,
right.
man, that's why we
They've
play the
been
game.
they've been winning like that all year though. That kicker they got, dog, that rookie, man, that dude, he got that ice in his vein, man. Because last week he made some big kicks to send them to overtime and all that and to win it, man. So kudos to that kid.
And you know, this is like turning out. I'm not gonna lie, man. This turning out to be probably the best playoffs I've seen. I don't know. I can't think anything better, man. As in all the great games they have in this playoff series, this got to be the best playoff series I've seen. Period.
I'd agree with that.
So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Something going on in the world, man. It's this meme going on out there. It's a meme. And LeBron,
Yes, sir.
can you read that? Can you read that for me? Because I can't see the top of it, man. Break down this meme, man. That's out there that everybody seems to be talking about.
All right, it's a meme with three men, and there's different scenarios. So I'll read the first one with Tyrese. When Tyrese had a mental breakdown online in regards to not seeing his daughter in 2 years, people laughed at him and he became a meme. When Kanye West had a mental breakdown on TV, people called him crazy and he too became a meme. The world watched Will Smith listen to his wife tell him live that she had an affair. People laughed at Will. He too became a meme. Yet folks wonder why men don't open up about their mental health.
Man, see, this is kind of deep, man. This is kind of interesting, man. You know, the world always wants men to be more sensitive, to be more, communicate more with their partners and stuff like that, put their feelings on the line. But judging by these stars, it seems like when they do, they get clowned for it, man. So what's the answer, man? Should we open up more? Or should we just tough it out? Go and punch a wall?
Man, I say open up, man. I mean, because truth be told, I think a real man, to get better, we got to listen to criticism. I mean, you always gonna have people laughing at you. You can have people laughing at you if you go left. You can have people laughing at you if you go right. So, like, the thing is, I mean, you got, first off, you gotta have the right team around you. But people gonna laugh at you, man. You can't. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I mean, they looking at you for a reason, and if they're laughing at you, somewhere down deep inside, it's some admiration there, and they really want to cheer for you, but they ain't got the guts to cheer for you. That's what I think it is.
So I'm convinced the man did little graphic that you just showed up, because I think women get laughed at all the time and no memes get made about that. They just laugh at them. But I also think that when people of a certain status put themselves in a position where Tyrese is reporting himself, I have a hard time mustering up sympathy and empathy for someone who's dealing with something, and I feel the need to record it and put it online. How sick or how hurt am I if I'm recording this and displaying it to the world? But I think the other side of that is people also recognize that when I put myself out there, to Jermaine's point, I am opening myself up to whatever criticism people want to give me. Think about how we have people who suffer in silence. They suffer in silence because they don't want to put that information out there. Chadwick Boseman died of cancer that he'd been suffering from years because he didn't tell people. He didn't want us to know. Why? Putting himself out there creates these other layers of things. Virgil Abloh dies. He'd been suffering in silence, well, without the public knowing, because they recognize that when you put stuff out there, you open yourself up for whatever. So when your mental illness is on display, you free game. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is.
I don't know, man. You know, they're public figures. So what they say is going to be out there. I kind of agree with you. I'm from the old school. Excuse me. I tell you. I'm sitting up here, man. We got a little bit of construction going over here. And I got all this dust flying around. My allergies killing me, man. But anyway, it ain't the wrong. That look at y'all coming up y'all face, man. It's the dust, man. It's the dust.
Hold on, I can't off.
That's why I covered my mouth when I sneeze, man. I was raining.
Still got some particles out there. I don't care. But go ahead, Sly.
But what I was saying, man, I kind of lost my train of thought, man. Oh yeah, I don't feel bad for people who self-record themselves. If you're crying and then you decide to go live with your crying, I wonder how bad are you really hurt. You know, that's the type of stuff I wonder about. But I do feel bad, man, for certain folk like Poe Will, man. Will been getting his ass kicked all last year. It seemed like Jada woke up every morning and said, "Let me find a new way to kick Will Smith in the nuts." That's what it seemed like happened with Poe Will.
But we care. Will clearly don't care. Will don't care.
Yeah,
I wish I about them people's problems. I don't. It doesn't like who cares? If Will doesn't care, I dang sure don't.
Man, it's the world we live in. Everything must be recorded now. Think about all the stupid stuff we see that's recorded on from young kids to adults, whether it's mental health, fighting, whatever. It's the way the world is now, and they're looking for that sympathy and empathy from the social media world that Shauna was speaking of, and that's the route they go, unfortunately. But it has a positive and a negative side of it for some, but for them, they became a meme. But like you say, they don't care. They still making money. Will don't care. They still having an open relationship and doing whatever they're doing and moving on. So I shall not burden myself with their problems.
I should not burden.
But you know what, though, man? You say they don't care, man. I think you care, dog. You got to care, man. You got to feel some type of way.
But again, that was news to us. That might not have been news to Will.
Right.
This young boy in your house every day and him and your wife having private time, that might not have been news to Will. That was news to us.
Well, no. I don't think. I think he might not care about that, but the fact that everybody else knows, that might give him a problem. You know what I'm saying?
I could see what you're saying. It's okay if you and Albert Alcina know, but when everybody knows, now I look like a fool, or there's a bullseye, or I'm a laughing stock. Is that what you're saying?
Will ain't never really been known as like, I'm a super tough guy like that. Just been he always seemed like a fun guy, normal guy, cool guy, whatever. But it's like the last year, he done became like the ultimate sucker. He done became like, you done got this man knocking off your old lady. Now you come out and she's come out saying he ain't never satisfied her. Every other week it come out talking about she still got some type of love for Tupac. I'm like, God damn.
But we all that ain't news to nobody. Everybody knew she still had a thing for Tupac. Will was almost like the rebound guy. I can't get Tupac, so I'll settle for Will.
But I mean, I don't know though. Like I think also we have to think about like the pedestal that they're on, and like also how long Will and Jada or whatever, how long they've been together. That I think regardless of what she got going on, regardless of what he got going on, I still think like when he go home at night or go home whenever, that's kind of like someone that he trusts to a certain degree. That's like a comfort. So like now you're trying to say, okay, well, yeah, I cheated. Yes, she cheated, but like if y'all decide to divorce, now he really don't have that safe place to go back home to. So thinking about it from that perspective, because you got people watching your life, you got people coming at you and have different motives. It's kind of hard to trust anyone. But that may be the most trustful person that he have in his life, and she being open with it, So maybe to him that could be trust.
But see, this what I find crazy. It's like you the only married guy on the panel right now. You're the only married person on the panel. And you know, if you go and look through your social media or whatever, I'm pretty sure you and your wife have y'all difficulties or whatever every so often. But y'all don't go and post, you know what I'm saying? You don't get, your wife ain't wake up, but she ain't wake up posting about her ex-boyfriend on fucking Facebook, man. You know, that ain't, oh, man.
Choose to open that door because this Red Table Talk is a national, international broadcasted thing. He knew when he sat down at that table, she was going to spill some tea. She was going to put their business in the street, and he did not care. We do not care. And what that means, we do not care. Women care.
But check this out. He made sure his ex-wife wouldn't go on that show and say nothing, though. He tried to put something out to where she can't talk about their business on the little reality show.
She was on the Red Table.
But I thought she was on some kind of reality show too, right?
Yeah,
that's the one I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. She can't say anything about whatever happened with them, or can't say but so much about it. I was reading the article.
That was like 30 years ago. When your entire identity is wrapped up in a relationship that you had over 25 years ago, that's the problem with you. I don't blame Will. We had our son when we were 18, and now you still talking about this? I got another kid who's 25. What are you doing? No.
I don't know, man. I just don't. Me personally, I don't see the need to run to Facebook with your problems, man. That ain't doing nothing but creating more of a problem. Now you got 10,000 more people in your business and 10,000 different suggestions and comments. I just don't see the need. That ain't for me. I don't do the whole social media thing now, so I never got it.
To each their own. And I still think that it's some sort of attention seeking, you know, and I'm grieving, but I'm gonna grieve publicly so you all can support me. If that's your thing, that's your thing. It ain't mine, but
yeah, I don't like the public. I don't like the publicness, man. You know, it's just certain things, man, you should keep at home. You should keep to yourself. You know, you see people make these vague posts on Facebook and stuff, you know, just begging for attention. And, you know, sometimes I'll be wanting to be an online asshole and say, you really need attention that bad?
Sometimes,
well, you know. Yeah, you won't believe how many times I do bite my tongue, man.
Right, I don't believe it.
They times I do bite my tongue. I don't want to say it.
I do not believe it.
I don't want to say stuff, man, but I don't know. Maybe I just need to go and start saying it. Yeah. Need to go and start saying what be on my mind. Oh, well. But check this out, man. This is the RIP 28 podcast. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we get back, man, we'll talk with Jermaine Greer in our Southern Manor and find out what he has going on coming down the pipe. This is the RIP 28 podcast.
Hey, I'm Jay Little, the owner of Forward Counseling and Consulting. We're a consulting and coaching firm who believes in the TLC method: truth, love, and community. Whether coaching corporate clients, individual clients, or engaging individual counseling and group counseling, we believe that you can be more than what you are today by finding your truth, love, and community. You can reach us at www.forwardcc.net or give us a call at 803-457-5413.
Welcome back to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. Man, the RIP 28 podcast. We are so real. We keep it real all the time, man. We got people just going to refrigerators, getting shit out the refrigerator.
Commercial break.
Well, we finished the commercial break. How long you think it lasts, man?
That was 2 seconds.
Commercial break, 2 minutes long.
I gotta get somebody.
She thought it was halftime, man.
Man, it ain't no
Must be,
ticket.
hey, must be at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
thought it was halftime. She's gonna get them snacks.
There ain't no 10-minute break. It's a 2-minute break.
I ain't
Come
gonna
on,
lie.
it's 2 and 2.
I'm
2
glad
and
she
2,
got caught. I
son.
didn't.
Like Chuck Willery.
Yeah.
2 and 2.
Hey. Oh well. But we kind of teased it going into the thing, man. We bringing back Jermaine. I said Jermaine O'Neal. We're bringing back Jermaine Greer. You
I'll take that
know,
money.
worldwide, world-renowned chef, man. Jermaine has been in this cooking industry for a while. You know, the last time on our show, we talked about his past. We talked about how he got into the business and everything like that. But now we want to talk about his present and his future. Jermaine, you got something big going on, man. You're about to go ahead and get the brick and mortar going on, man. Talk
Man.
a little bit, man.
Yeah, we got some for lack of better words, we cooking up something. We here in the Columbia area, man. We have currently we are leasing, but we are currently talking terms of actually purchasing 5,500 square foot building off of Leesburg Road. And within that building, it has a commercial kitchen. And then it has a side that we're going to use and turn into a cafe. Well, we have already pretty much did a lot of work in there, but once we're done, it's going to be a complete cafe. And then the other side, we are actually turning into an event space. So we're going to actually have, live music and things of that nature. Not a club, but like live music events and things of that nature. Or, we actually want to do some things for the community in that area as well. I'm actually partnering with a friend of mine, this guy named by the name of Rossi Ross. That's my boy.
Wait a minute.
That's family.
That's his name.
That's my cousin.
Oh, that's your cousin?
Yeah,
Stop playing.
No, we family. That's the high.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's I'm partnering with Rossi Ross, man, and we about to change Columbia. We about to change the landscape of far as businesses go. We got some things that we're cooking up, man, and we starting right here with this first cafe. We actually just got cleared with zoning, which that was a challenge because of some things with the building and parking and things of that nature. So we just finished up the parking lot on Friday. And we got the unofficial clearance on Friday, and I'm going to get the paperwork signed tomorrow. And after that, all we got left is just DHEC and fire marshal, man, and we about to pump some stuff out for the city.
Okay. So now with the cafe and everything, like what will you be, serving and cooking up or doing? What's the menu like?
Well, it's actually going to be it's eventually going to be heavy coffee focused, with like your cakes and cookies and things of that nature. We're gonna keep it kind of a little bougie a little bit, but not like expensive, because we really believe that our community, we like coffee too, and we don't like to pay $9 for a cup of coffee either, But like I say, we're more cafe focused. So we actually have hot food. We're gonna have literally world famous shrimp and grits, man. When you come, gotta get the shrimp and grits. We're gonna have some other hot items as well: fish and grits, salmon patties, all that good stuff. And we're also going to do like a light lunch as well with wings and burgers. But we have a really small foundational menu, but on a daily basis, we're going to rotate special items as well. So the menu is going to be fresh, but we're going to also have those foundational items. So when you can say, hey, I want to go to Southern Man, I got to get them shrimp and grits. Well, them shrimp and grits going to be there on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? So we want to keep that menu fresh, keep it rotating.
Will there be a boozy brunch?
We are working on a brunch actually. Saturday, Sunday brunch. Because of where we're located, we can't right now do alcohol because we're not too far from a church. So we okay with that. So we actually but we still gonna make it nice. Saturday, Sunday is when we're looking to do that brunch. But once we make that thing official, we'll let y'all know.
Nice.
You gotta let me know because I work in that area every day. And shrimp and grits. I want to see if you got a little bit right now that I can, kind of come by and
man. I tried to pass it through the screen, but I ain't paid for that subscription yet.
Is it too soon? Too soon? Okay, well, I'll check back with you.
Soon.
But now, on a serious note, man, go ahead, Sean.
I was just gonna ask, what's the ETA? When do we think this thing's gonna get popping off?
Definitely within the next month. Within the month of February is my ideal. But it ain't on us. It's gonna be on the state agencies of DHEC and fire marshal and all of that good stuff. So we ready to rock and roll. So it's we kind of waiting on them right now.
I think I'm gonna have to come by there one Sunday and we're gonna have to do a live broadcast from Southern Maryland.
Man, hey, I'm down. We got the space. Yeah, we got the space for it. We got a sound booth and all, man. So that could be a real thing. That could be a real thing. But give us some time. Like I said, we got the cafe up and running. I don't want to make no promises I can't keep. We got this cafe ready to go, and we are actually still building out the event space or whatnot. And like I said, the event space does have a sound booth and all, so that's gonna be really cool.
Hey, what do you think was one of like going through this process? What's like the most challenging thing you're running into going through this process, man?
Wow. I'm gonna be honest. The most challenging thing is mindset. Because I've been in the restaurant industry for 26 years, been working every day, for somebody else. But now that you're building something of your own, you kind of got to change your mindset because you got to come out of that employee mentality. That's one of the things that that I had to really work on because right now this is that is my job. Even though we're not producing, I'm planning, I'm making menus, I'm doing all the paperwork and all that. So I really don't have no time to work somebody else's job right now because man, it's work, and so sometimes I wake up and I be like, man, I'm spending money and I ain't bringing it in yet. But you have to also be focused on the big picture, like, hey, once this thing is done, like this is why I'm doing this, so but you gotta see the big picture in mind, see where you're going, and you can't be focused on where you are right now.
That's it. Quick question. I know you're still getting off the ground and getting things going, but in the future, do you plan on doing any like catering?
Yes, that's actually one of the streams that we are looking to get into. I have a contact, my brother, he's in the school system, and we actually looking to do some things for the school system on that side there with Richland 1. I think that's District 1, right?
Yes.
And so we're definitely looking to do some things for District 1. I definitely have a heart for kids, but especially teenagers. So I definitely want to do something for the high school, maybe sponsor some stuff for the high school, and my partner does as well. He has some things in mind that we want to do, some type of mentorship type programs as well. So all of that's to come as well. So be on the lookout for that.
Well, anyway, I work in the school system for Richland 1 in that area as well. So anything I can do, just let me know. I actually have a mentoring group I have at my school called Young Men of Distinction. So we would, love to help out in any way we can. So just,
let me know. Help. I mean, let me know. I would love to come through. Maybe even if I can, come in and just speak to the kids or whatever. Show them different perspective of life. Because a lot of times a lot of these kids is being pumped in them college, and it's nothing wrong with college as long as you know what you're going there for and you know that it doesn't guarantee you anything. But I'm really, really focused on teaching kids that, hey, if you got a gift, you got a talent, and you got some type of business skill, some type of business, man, hey, it's so many other ways to make money than actually work for someone else. But working for someone else is okay. And I think it's a good start, but I don't think for everybody that shouldn't be their ending place.
So Jermaine, if folks want to find Southern Manna online, what are your socials? How can they follow you, find you?
Right now, we are just on Instagram and Facebook. Southern Manna Cafe is our taglines and whatnot. But we are currently building out and working on a website for people to come to. So we got all that going on. I got my hands in everything going on, in each which way, as your grandma used to say. But we working on it, and I got a million things on my plate. So just give me some time.
Let me ask you a question, man. You said that we, talking about the future. You said that you have that event space and stuff. Do you plan on, in the future, like having a concert series or having, people perform dinner and some music or something like that? Or is that would be like a use for the event space?
Man, you already giving out our secrets, man.
Oh,
yeah. So yeah, we actually have linked up with some artists and things of that nature that are local here in the area, but are growing and thriving. I don't want to start throwing them out there right now because ain't nothing guaranteed. But we are working with some local artists and things of that nature. Just and I got a lot of things that we're working on. I got in my mind to do. I definitely think brunch. Like we got to have some type of music for brunch. You know what I'm saying? Like just the vibe of the music and brunch. I mean, it's pretty cool. So I got an artist that me and my family are really close to. She actually just released the album. So we're really excited about that as well.
Okay. Now if you need a singer to come through for you, I get on there. I get on the mic. Now I'll help you out.
Hey, Roscoe. Roscoe. Well,
I'm ready now. I get on there. Ooh, yeah.
Hey,
something must be wrong with your mic, man. Something wrong with your mic.
Hey, that joker sounds like Carl Lewis singing the national anthem.
Come on, man. Don't put me there, man. Don't put
but son.
A hill, one fish, two red fish.
Man. But you know what, man? Talking about this music, it leads me on to something, man. I want y'all to kind of think about something for a second, man. We often do our 90s block on the show. But I got a question, man, because last week we were talking about 90s R&B artists when we were doing our SWV, En Vogue, 702. We had one of the questions talking about all these artists. Now my thing is, if you need to create that ultimate 90s R&B playlist, I'm talking about that playlist that's going to get things going. That playlist, you and your old lady, y'all at the house, y'all want to work on a new youngin'. What can we put on the ultimate 90s R&B playlist, man? What can y'all do on that one, man? What goes on there? I gotta pull up all my screens and everything. But I want y'all to sit down and think. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. And when we come back from our commercial break, we're gonna talk about the ultimate 90s R&B playlist.
And nobody in the refrigerator.
We'll see you back in 2 and 2. Welcome back to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like. But we're going to keep on talking about it on the Rip 28 podcast. Now, what I want to know, man, we were talking about the ultimate, we got an echo going on. Hold on, let me knock that out. It's not this. I'm sorry, we got echo, man. Technology ain't where it's supposed to be. But anyway, we're talking about the ultimate 1990s R&B playlist. What goes on the ultimate 1990 R&B's playlist, man? We need to know. Anybody got any idea what goes on that list? It's a tough one, man. Yeah, go back to your high school days, man. When you were sitting by the radio by the big DM in the quiet store, and you press a record when your song comes on, man. Who makes that list, man? And it has to be in the 90s. Who makes that list?
Man, hey, Drew Hill, that's 90s, right? Little Drew Hill.
I think Drew Hill's in the 90s.
Yeah, little Drew Hill, that beautiful. that was my go. That was one of my go-tos right there. I ain't gonna lie.
That Beauty is her name.
Yeah, Beauty is her name.
Yeah. Come on now. Ew.
Yeah. Look at hey.
So we gonna say Drew Hill. I'm typing all this in now. You said Beautiful or Beauty was her name?
Beauty is her name.
Beauty. I think the name of it is Beauty.
You know, Black will never get the name of the songs right.
You just know the line out of it. But check this out. You gotta have H-Town on there knocking the boots.
Yeah.
Knocking the boots.
You got you think about 90s. When I think about 90s, I think about Jodeci's debut album, Forever My Lady. Forever My Lady. Come and Talk. Jodeci had hits in the 90s.
So let's see. We got Jodeci.
They had Forever My Lady, Come and Talk to Me, and Stay, all on the same album.
All I know is I don't know how y'all feel, but y'all putting R. Kelly on there?
Oh, okay.
I'm only asking now.
That's a $1 million question. Does R. Kelly go on the list?
Because I could think now, because I remember my first time getting a little jug was on that R. Kelly 12 play.
I can't put him on the list.
Hey, it was R. Kelly 12 play for me. That's all I'm saying. It ain't nobody business, but it was R. Kelly 12.
Now I'm gonna tell you. Now here go my list. I don't put my list up. What we'll do, we'll split it up, and we'll put R. Kelly over here. We'll put that off of that 12 play album, man.
Just put 12 play on there. Just put album 12 play, dog. You can't take nothing off of there. Homie, love a friend.
If we talking 90s, Don't Be Cruel came out in the 90s. And Don't by Bobby Brown had
But check this out. This the R&B album. You know,
I said Bobby Brown, the king of R&B, fool. He had My Prerogative, Rock With You, Roni, Every Little Step. All of that was in the 90s on Don't Be Cruel.
Now let me ask you a question. Now, if you sitting in there with your man, and y'all got the music down low or whatever, you know, you trying to create the move. You know,
no Roni. You putting Roni on.
Okay, I can't argue with Roni.
Hey, before you do that, you gotta put Jodeci, You Got Me Fiending. Come on now. You got me fiending.
So we back on Jodeci.
Got
that 112, man. What y'all know about that 112?
Was Cupid?
That Cupid, man.
I don't know if that's the 90s though. Is that the 90s?
Yeah, 96.
Well, Google is our friend.
Shoot, Spotify is too.
Which one? You said Cupid?
Yeah, 112.
You got Bobby Brown. You got to put Roni right there.
Came out. Yeah, Cupid came out in '97. So Cupid will make it.
You got to put.
You got to.
Oh God.
Butter Love.
You got to put Silk. You got to put Silk on there. Freak me, baby. Freak me, baby. Yeah.
You got to put Intro, Come Inside. Come on now.
Y'all going too fast. Goddamn it, slow down. 112.
That's what she told you.
Cupid. Yeah, hey. I beat you. What else you saying? Cupid.
Shy. Shy. If I Ever Fall in Love Again.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was yeah.
You got to put Silk on there. Freak me.
Silk. Freak me.
Yeah. Freak me, baby.
Throw some Michelle A on there. Something in my heart.
Oh, no.
You know how to spell that?
Oh boy, y'all tough on my boy Slizzy.
Me. And then I know she had something like Shell A.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something.
And what was Michelle A you said go on there?
Something in my heart. You take my
heart.
Women. Yeah, come on now.
Who else we left out?
You got to put Usher on there.
H-Town, man.
We got H-Town knocking the boots.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, okay.
Nice and Slow, or You Got It Bad, or
You got it bad. You sure that was it?
That was in the night.
You got
or Nice and Slow. They call me
USHERRAYMOND.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want to do with me. Yes, sir. Y'all better stop now. Somebody on this set gonna be to have a baby tonight. Y'all better stop.
Man, ain't nobody say boys to men.
Get there yet? How you gonna pick? End of the road?
Yeah. I'll make love to you.
I'll make love
to you.
You got
a
kissing game.
Y'all ain't got nothing on there about my boy. Was that the 90s? What's my boy? What's the boy's name? Jagged Edge got to be on there somewhere.
I gotta one you love.
Well, which one from that?
You got Let's Get Married.
It gotta be on there.
Gotta be. Dave Hollister should be on there. What that thing Dave Hollister used to sing, Carl?
Which one? He had one. He had
Can y'all see this on the screen?
No.
No. Not even with your glasses.
It's a lot. It's a lot on this Ultimate 90s playlist, man.
I'm telling you now, Jermaine. You the only married one now. Don't you go in there tonight thinking you
I'm
the president said Tony Bush project.
Sly, we don't even have any Mary on the list yet. We ain't got no Mary on here. I'm going down.
Not gonna cry.
No.
We leaving out my boy D'Angelo too now. Come on, man. D'Angelo, kill him.
Come on, lady. Brown Sugar. We ain't got no Donnell Jones on here. Because you know Donnell had the hits.
Well, this list is going to be about 50 songs long.
At least 2 of them.
Well, check this out. You said Donnell Jones, but what Donnell Jones?
Where I Want to Be. I just left my baby girl a message. Said I won't be coming home. And I
see we got Michelle and Todd on here. Now what's on y'all Ultimate 90s playlist? So on there, James. Well, James got 3 kids over there. I know you don't
Rick,
know. You don't know
David.
that 90s playlist, man.
Hey, hold on. We ain't got no Keith Sweat on that thing.
Your boy,
You got me twisted. You got me twisted over you. Come on, man.
My wife forget me for that one.
We got our first debate right here. Michelle just said Donnell Jones was 2000.
Uh-oh.
Twisted for Keith Sweat. I would do Make It Last Forever.
Well, you could do either one. I'm with it.
Let me see. Let's correct Michelle. Let's see if Michelle right. Nope.
Ever.
Michelle, you wrong. Donnell Jones was October 12th, 1999.
Yeah. Slid on in there.
Yeah. So you wrong on that one, Michelle. Who I got down here? I got Keith Sweat. Which Keith Sweat classics going on there?
Make It Last Forever and Twist It. Now I give Shauna the one for Make It Last Forever, and I'll take Twist It.
Twist It.
So, there's dots. There's dot in the building.
It's done. We gotta put some Tony Braxton up on here.
I tell you what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to move this R. Kelly. We're gonna have to delete this R. Kelly.
The whole album.
The whole album, because the letter's getting too small. So who else? We said Tony Braxton.
Yeah, you gotta put some Tony.
Oh, another sad love song. Oh God, I used to love short hair Tony, man. You don't know.
That or Unbreak My Heart, either one of them.
Unbreak My Heart.
Oh, yeah.
Man, y'all better put some Bell Biv DeVoe on there.
Come on now, tell me when I see you smile again. Come on now.
Poison.
He said this
is an R&B. This is supposed to be when you trying to get some. You don't want to play Poison.
Shoot, that beat is crazy. Man, you better put Poison on there, dog.
How when you trying to get? Let's take a vote on that one right there, man.
You put Poison on there. I don't want to hear about no vote.
You roll.
Hey, Chance ain't on here. I'm the vice president. Put it on there.
We need a quote. We learned our big word from Tim. What's our big word we learned from Tim? Quorum. We need
got a quorum.
Yo, can we put the whole soundtrack on here?
Wait next time.
Can we put the whole Wait and Exhale soundtrack up on here?
or Boomerang.
Both of them. Cause I want Die Without You on here by PM Dawn.
Wait and Exhale soundtrack. Boomerang.
Hey, wasn't that I'm not gonna cry? All that Mary, ain't it? Mary hit that thing. Okay.
Who else we left off?
It's a lot, man, in the 90s, boy.
Mimi on here. We don't have Mariah on here.
What's her slow song though?
Oh, she's part of them.
That's the thing. You say a lot, but name one.
She had what? Love Takes Time. She had One Sweet Day is pitiful, but it's a slow song.
Hey, you could put Genuine on their Pony or in them jeans. Is there any more room for me in those jeans? Hey, everybody was trying to get that Pony Road in back there in the 90s.
And we still didn't put High Five the Kissing Game on this list.
Oh man.
Come on now.
Hey, I wanna
What about your boy Tevin Campbell?
Stop.
Can I talk to you?
What's Tevin Campbell's song?
Can I talk to you, ain't it?
Can we
talk?
Can we talk? Yeah, can we talk?
Can we talk? Michelle just said the Love Jones soundtrack. What was on the Love Jones soundtrack?
They say I'm hopeless.
Like a penny with a hole in it. That's the
Damn, well, you can't carry a tune in a bucket.
Hey, hold on. Let's pull this up. Love Jones. I don't know. See, Love Jones soundtrack don't hit like the Boomerang soundtrack and Wait and Exhale soundtrack. You know all those. So who you got? You got Sutton from Maxwell on that soundtrack. Oh.
Gotta get some Tony up on here. Some Anniversary or Slow Wine or Just Me and You. We gotta have some.
Just Me and You. Oh man, I hope, man.
Just Me and You.
Come on now.
Ooh, baby.
Oh. What about Brian McKnight, man?
Oh
man.
Yeah.
You
Brian
got several
McKnight.
by Brian McKnight, dog.
It's with an I, not a Y. And how you just put him before Tony?
Well, that's the last word I heard. What's the Brian McKnight we gonna go with since I got it typed up?
I, not a Y.
Anytime.
Anytime, any place. Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's anytime, man.
It's
Boy.
anytime, any place.
No, that's Jada Jackson.
Sure.
McKnight was time.
Brian McKnight is just anytime, fool.
Okay.
Yeah.
man.
You got
Anytime.
Janet Jackson. What you think about?
And it's
And what about Janet?
Why?
Who I left out? You just said, Tony. You said Tony.
Why?
Tony.
Brian McKnight is an I, not a Y.
Hey man, we get it. Where's Tony? Anniversary.
You said Just Me and You.
Me and You, yeah.
I can't stand it.
I don't
Hey,
even
my
know
boy.
which Tony come first.
It don't matter.
Why
They
comes,
all Tonys. They all Tonys.
Y comes first, and then I, and then E, but it's all good.
He got Tony. He good.
It's close enough.
Hey, my boy just missed it. I think he was right at the 2000. My boy Carl Thomas with Summer Rain, but that's 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I said he just missed it though.
My Johnny Gill up on here, don't we?
Johnny Gill, yeah.
Hey, is that the one where you say slip on your red dress?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
And some of them high heels.
we got Babyface on here yet?
No Babyface, bro.
He produced the Rain soundtrack and wrote most of the songs, so technically we do.
I got you.
What's a good Babyface one we need on here?
Whip Appeal. Come on now.
Yeah, Whip Appeal, yeah.
Whip Appeal.
So come on and
When Can I See You?
Oh, yeah. Okay then. Okay.
Who else we missing out on?
Don't have any TLC on here. That Red Light Special.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
We left off In Vogue too.
Oh, come on now. What's it gonna be?
What's the name of that song?
What's the name? Don't let go.
Don't let go. Something, I don't forget.
Oh.
Giving him something he can feel. I forgot about that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
but don't.
Give him something he can feel from In Vogue.
Don't let go. We don't have any Alicia Keys on here.
Alicia Keys more 2000 though. I don't think she came out in the 90s. Alicia Keys ain't come out in the 90s.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so. Think so.
Let's see.
What you told me when I asked you something, you said Google is your friend.
Friend, yes.
How about a Vaughn? We got a Vaughn on here yet? That Read Your Mind?
Was he 90s or 2000s?
Let's see here.
Let's pull it up. Avant. You said Read Your Mind?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's 2000. That's 2000.
What about some Escape, My Little Secret?
Yeah, that was definitely 90s.
And that was it too. Or Understanding. Both of them tracks were hot.
Yeah, Understanding, yeah. Oh, my boy Joe. We got Joe on here yet?
Which
Joe?
one? Which one?
Hold on. Let me make sure I'm clear. Hold on.
You gotta put some SWV on here. Weak. Come on.
SWV.
Weak.
Weak. Maxwell, till the cops come knocking. Is that 90s?
That might be.
Somebody look that one up for me.
I got you. Let's see here.
Till the cops come knocking. What about this woman's work? This woman, Maxwell.
Woman's worth?
For the 90s.
A woman's worth?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What about some Case Happily Ever After?
That was on one of them soundtracks, wasn't it?
Love and Basketball. When did Love and Basketball come out?
Was Happily Ever After was on Love and Basketball soundtrack?
Oh, Maxwell, this woman's work.
Oh, okay. We gotta put Case Happily Ever After on there. That was a jam. That was a bop.
Oh.
Love and Basketball came out in 2000.
Love and Basketball came out. Oh, so I can't put Michelle D'Incello. That came out in 2000, man.
Michelle Indege.
I don't know how you say her name.
Get them right, S.
I don't know how you say her name.
Don't let them embarrass the class of 97 as Dizot.
Can't do it. Do it.
The dot is in the building, y'all. Hey man, that's a list, boy, right there now.
Yeah, boy, that's an old triple
Wait,
CD.
check this out. Hey, check this out. If you put that on and you still don't strike gold, boy, you just sorry. You sorry. You a sorry individual.
We didn't put no Blackstreet on here. We didn't put any Monica on here. There's no Brandy. Like, we missed a lot.
Yeah, Blackstreet should be on there. What's that
Oh,
one Blackstreet?
You know what we miss? You know what we miss?
Aaron Hall. You got Aaron Hall.
No, oh, ain't no Aaron Hall. Ain't no guy. We what?
Was Case? Was
Michelle just said Joe, all the things.
Joe, yeah.
Yeah, all the things I want to do.
Yeah.
Aaron Hall, missing you.
Miss you.
Miss you.
That's the one I'm talking about. Boy, that Aaron Hall, hey, you crying, boy. You be looking at yourself, questioning yourself, am I crying or is it the illness?
What was the Case song?
You should have put Happily Ever After on there.
For Case?
Yeah. That's the one with Beyonce video. Do y'all remember that? Beyonce was in that video.
Now, was this in the 90s?
Yeah, she was Case's girl in the video.
Okay, I did not know that.
Shocking.
I did not know that. Let me hold on. Let me see this now. I don't know. What was the name of that song? Happily Ever After.
Came out in 99. Thank you very much.
You must have Googled it.
Hey, I just got a hit. Ain't no Michael Jackson. Nothing Michael Jackson did should be on there. I don't know.
You're Not Alone?
Did Mike make you want to get some actor?
I don't know. I'm just asking. I said it was a comment from a listener.
Mike in the 90s was bad, right? That was
you got Johnny Gill on here, ain't it? We got Johnny Gill.
Yeah, we got My. Hey, what about the New Edition song?
Rain on here. We don't have. If you talking about love, you gotta put Kings in Rain.
Yeah. Ain't no Prince. Y'all ain't got no Prince. Prince ain't make you want to get no action.
Boy, this list right here goes to show you how hot that 90s R&B was, boy.
You'll never see R&B like that again.
Man, I'm telling you.
That right there, like I said, if you put the first half of that on, or the first 4 songs, and you ain't even starting to make no indent, boy, you just go ahead and give up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's abort mission.
Prince in the 90s, Diamonds and Pearls.
Diamonds and Pearls? Yeah.
Diamonds and Pearls. That might not be quite it, but y'all get the picture.
We knew what you We knew what you meant.
You know what I mean.
Now check this. We got a listener. Can you include Mary J and Method?
Oh, you're all I need to get by? Throw it
Yeah.
on there. Throw it on there.
I mean,
Now she went to Johnson, so they used to that thug love now. So
yeah, you know they want that Jodeci and all that with the high tech boots.
Throw it in for you anytime you need me, boo. For real, girl. Yeah, that's it.
the ultimate 90s R&B playlist. Now
we are this is not an exhaustive list. We need to be clear because there's definitely some songs that got left out of this list.
Mm-hmm.
What else out there, man? All our listeners, all our live listeners, man. Let me see. We did D'Angelo. How does it feel?
Jermaine said D'Angelo. I think you might have missed it because you was typing.
The lady.
Yeah.
I think we put something else.
And we put brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what about this one? I got this one. Montel Jordan, Falling. Y'all remember that one?
I remember it, but that wasn't no bop like that.
It ain't about the bop. It's about getting the bop.
How that go, Falling? I don't remember it.
Falling for you.
Yeah,
Baby, I'm falling.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That ain't
Monica. Either For You I Will or Angel of Mine.
Monica.
Angel of Mine.
Almost.
Hey.
Hey, I'm close. That's the act talking.
Now check out this one right here. I want to see. I don't know if this one came up in the 90s. Man, I don't. What is this? Hold on. I done clicked on the ad, man. I got this thing on top of the screen. I can't.
What song is?
LSG.
I was Hey My Body. Come on now.
But was it in the 90s though?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I believe it was.
Nope.
Yeah, it was.
97.
97. Yep. Yeah, so LSG, man, you got My Body. Hold on. Door number one.
First of all, you got some Gerald Levert tracks from the 90s, no? That were hitting.
Hell yeah.
Because Baby Hold On was a bop.
My Body, LSG.
We don't have God Let's Chill on this list.
Let's chill.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Let's settle down.
Come on now.
That's what I want to do.
Yep.
Just me and you. I'm telling you, man. Hey,
we can repopulate the earth with this soundtrack right here, man.
I hope you don't start tonight, but that ain't my business.
Everybody that left the earth because of COVID, boy, hey, this the cure right here for the earth. Every continent would look like China.
What about Jaheim? Put that woman first. Was that 90s?
Ooh, that might be on the cusp. You might be right.
Let's see.
You might be right. No, I think he was 2000s. I think Jaheim was 2000s.
They don't say.
Just in Case was 2001. Put That Woman First was 2002.
Oh, okay. Well, Jaheim, you don't make that list, brother.
Yeah, he needed, after seeing Jaheim's latest picture, he needed a little love.
Wait, we don't have one Whitney song on this list? Who are we?
Well, which one go? Well, while you thinking of Whitney, we got to put Boys to Men, Ooh Ah. You remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
That LL Cool J, man. LL Cool J, that Hey Lover. What? That thing used to hit.
But Color Me.
Drew Hill?
Color
Drew
Me.
Hill?
Color Me Bad from the thing on whatchamajig soundtrack. Nino Brown.
Which
Mama
one?
New Jack City.
New Jack City.
That's it, yeah.
I want to sex you up. Come on now.
Color Me Bad. Man, this,
I got a business proposition for y'all. So everybody that don't get the COVID shot, y'all have it ought to be like, hey, if you don't get the COVID shot, you ought to get this CD. Like, hey, you don't want to prevent it. Then hey, go ahead and help replenish the earth. Then here you go.
For real,
One of these.
dog. Hey man, that's a 90s list right there, for real now.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dog, we going back in time, man, making me think about the glass cage.
Five Steps from Blue Hill.
Yeah,
Hey,
Drew Hips.
Hey, check this out. Men at Large. So Alone.
I'm so alone. I miss you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never miss it. Come on now. What?
Wait a minute. Truth. All I do is think of you.
Not true. Yeah.
Hey, who got that rockin' knocking them boots?
That's
That's H-Town. We got that
Yeah,
on
we
there.
already got H-Star. We got that one.
Yeah.
We did If I Ever Fall in Love. We got that one, Stacey. Yeah, we got some people hitting up the comments. Oh, we ain't do Tony, lay your head on my pillow.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's gotta be on there.
Yeah.
Yep. Put just me and you. Oh, yep. Y-I-E. There you go, Sly. I still have one Whitney track on here.
What's the Whitney track we put on there?
I don't know. Let me see. What was Whitney in the 90s? Because
that's the thing, because Whitney had
Probably something off of that soundtrack.
the
Kevin
Bodyguard.
Costner. Yeah, the Bodyguard.
So it could be I Will Always Love You, or
yeah.
or the other big track, Share My. I Have Nothing. Soundtrack.
That thing, Whitney, boy, you could put Whitney on any CD list.
And she would kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like listening to
She
Whitney.
would kill it or she would snort it, either one.
Oh, come on, Sly. You could put Whitney on there singing the darn national anthem with her tracksuit on.
Facts.
We got any Tony Braxton on there?
Yeah, I added well, I said Tony, then the Boomerang soundtrack made it, but I said Unbreak My Heart. I see that up there.
Okay.
Very small print.
And that TLC Red Light Special, what?
Yeah, I think we got that one.
Didn't I put? Yeah, it's up there.
Man, that thing that got so small, I don't know what's on there.
Montel Jordan and Above, whatever that is. What is that? Oh, In Vogue. He spelled wrong. We know what he's talking about.
Well, you know, I ain't gonna win no spelling contest, man. Sorry.
We know what it is, right?
Man, this a tough list right here, man. This is a tough list.
Man, boy. Hey, my anniversary in 2 weeks, boy. I'm gonna copy and paste this list.
See, what we do on the Rip 28 podcast, man. We help out, man. We help the people out, man.
Yeah.
The earth.
We help the people out on the Rip 28 podcast, man. We hit you up with some good things, man. We want to thank all our listeners, man, who joined in giving us all these songs. Sorry, we couldn't get everybody out there, but hey, man, we tried.
We could do a whole show on 90s R&B now, and 90s music,
Right.
period.
Right.
Period.
Yeah, like for real.
Man, you gotta have a vote for like top 15 or something like that, man.
Man,
Top 15 won't do no justice, dog. You almost just gotta put them in, or just put them on there and just let the songs play.
Hey, but that'll give you that interaction though, boy. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, people fight over that 90s, man.
Boy, that 90s is where it was at.
Oh man, we got some more comments, man. Shout out to Vanice. She in the comments. She didn't know Jermaine was on here too. Vanice Scott said what up to you.
Hey, what's happening?
It ain't, she said top 15. We ain't never say top 15. We just said top.
Right.
90. We just said the top.
I mean, shoot, boy. Hey, that list can go on and on.
Yeah, we just scratched the surface. We didn't even there are so many artists, even some wonders that we didn't even touch that could have been on that list.
Yeah, you see how long this list is, man. It's a lot. It's a lot down here, man. It is a lot.
Ain't hit no faith. Soon as I get home, they're like, we got tracks that we didn't even touch.
She just said mid condition.
We didn't hit pretty eyes. There are so many tracks that we did not touch.
Boy, I'm telling you, I'm glad I had Spotify when I was in high school. I might have had a couple of more kids running around out there, man. Put this list together like that, man. Man, this was pretty interesting right here, man. This ultimate 90s R&B playlist, man. Slow songs, man. So oh man, but hey, y'all better be glad I'm maturing. I'm not the old slacker. I wanted to say something slick.
All right.
I wanted to say something slick about what happened with some of these 90s songs, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm maturing, man. I'm maturing. I'm getting better. I'm getting better as I get older. All right, man. Well, check this out, man. We're running close to time. What I'm gonna do before we get out of here, I'm gonna just read some of these songs, man. I'm gonna go down. Drew Hill, Beauty Was a Name. Now that we got too many songs to read, bro. I can't read it. We're gonna post the Ultimate 90s R&B playlist. We're gonna post this list on Facebook so you can check it out. And so the listeners can see what we're talking about. What came up. Wait a minute. Erica Badu, The Other Side of the Game.
Remember Erica's first album, Baduism, came out. That was all of those tracks on that first CD that we had. Apple Tree, Other Side, all of those were on that first Erica Badu album.
She said Google it. I don't know about it. I ain't heard that one. Oh well.
Badu, you did.
Well, check this, man. We're running close. We're running close to the end of time, end of our time tonight, man. Hey, any parting shots before we get out of here, man? Any parting shots, man? We start off with the guests. We start off with Jermaine, man. Give us some more information about your restaurant. Give us all that good information, man. And before you get out of here.
Man, like I say, hey, we Southern Manor Cafe, we will be prayerfully opening within the next month or so. And if not, don't hold me to it. It's not on me. Talk to your state agencies about all of that. Mm-hmm. But we just out here doing our thing. Shout out to my partner Rossi Ross, man. I appreciate him. I appreciate my wife. Shout out to Tamika Gear. I appreciate you, baby. I love you. And my son Aaron, 9 years old. He just turned 9 years old. But man, I that's really it. I mean, we soon to coming soon. We want to see the city come out, as y'all always do with everything that we do. Y'all support. Just come on out, man. We're gonna feed you good. We're gonna have a good time while you're there.
All right, man. That's good, man. That is good. And we definitely for all our viewers and all our listeners, man, as time gets going, we get a little bit closer. We're gonna pop some ads up on this thing so you can see, and we're gonna run a few specials, man, some RIP 28 specials, man. You know, hey, man, we're gonna do it all, man, because we want to get some people out here to support the good brother and his business. What do you call it? Evan Duke. Say the word, Shauna.
Well, I don't.
ENDEVENOURS.
Endeavors.
There you go.
Yep.
Endeavors. Boy, you spell.
I'm a great speller. I just can't talk. I'm a great speller. Man. I'm spelling bee champion in the 5th grade.
Hey, don't tell nobody that. Don't tell nobody what school you went to, because we went to the same school. So just throw it to somebody else.
I spelled the word right. I just couldn't say it.
Yeah, just throw it to somebody else, brother.
Yeah. All right.
It's on educator's educator.
All right. Kyle, give me some your parting shots, man. What you got to say, Kyle, before you get out of here?
I say it every time. Love on your people. We are not promised tomorrow. Make sure that you let your loved ones know how much they mean to you and how important they are to you, because that's all we got, right? Love on your people.
What about you, Brian? Any parting shots you got to say, Brian, before you get out of here?
To all our listeners, don't go out there and copy that list and have no babies tonight and try to blame the RIP 28 podcast and that was for child, asking us for child support. So tread lightly. No, but man, like Shauna, I'ma steal something from Shauna as I always do. Hey, love on your people, man. I know some people lost some people that was very close to them this week. So just love on your people, enjoy life. It's too short to be mad every day. So just spread love. Shout out to Southern Man. I can't wait for them shrimp and grits. And I'll be seeing you soon, Mr. Gear.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. This has been another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. And now, before we get out of here, one thing I'd like to say, I would like to remind everybody, as you're listening to this great R&B playlist that we put out there, water is not a lubricant substitute. Water is not a lubricant substitute. We'll see you back next week on the RIP 28 podcast. I holla.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you into me, hope you understand I am not your enemy.